Welcome to another video by LDS Nerds. In this video, we explore gospel themes and parallels in episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Premiering in September of 1987, Star Trek: The Next Generation was a science fiction show based in the same universe as the original 1960 Star Trek series. It's set nearly 100 years after the original crew's 5-year mission, and features an all-new cast. Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry was involved in the creation of the show, but had a less direct role than he did during the original series, and died partway through its television run. Affectionately called TNG by fans, the show is a fan favorite, but the gospel themes are much more subtle than in the original series. Season 3, Episode 25, titled Transfigurations, was written by Renee Echeverria and directed by Tom Benko. The plot involves the Enterprise D crew encountering a male survivor of a crashed escape pod with no memory of who he is or his past. Dubbed John Doe by Dr. Crusher, the man recovers but experiences pain and energy bursts, which he finds out can heal people. The crew discovers his home planet, and John tries to flee, accidentally killing Lieutenant Worf in the process, but John is able to heal him. It's revealed that John is being pursued by his homeworld's government, who is trying to suppress knowledge of others on the planet who are evolving, labeling them criminals. John gets his memory back, saves the crew, and transforms into a being of light, able to travel space without a ship after promising that the truth will come out to his people eventually. Beings of light are throughout the gospel. As referred to in the scriptures, angels are either premortal spirit beings or resurrected beings of flesh and bone. These beings are usually dressed in bright white clothing and sometimes appear in the midst of fire. The Lord himself often appears above the brightness of the sun to mortals who have to be transfigured to see him. Joseph Smith described a pillar of light above him when visited by the Father and the Son. God's glory is light and truth, and his children are referred to as children of light. If we gain bodies capable of celestial glory in the resurrection, we too will be glorified and eternal beings of light and truth, capable of things that even science fiction writers would find it hard to contemplate. Season 6, Episode 4 was called Relics, and guest starred James Doohan, the original series Scotty. It was written by Ronald D. Moore and directed by Alexander Singer. The Enterprise crew finds a ship on the surface of a Dyson sphere, which has been missing for 75 years. In the transporter system, the dematerialized signal of Montgomery Scott is still active. Having not aged and with no memory of the last 75 years, Captain Scott quickly finds that his formerly vast technical expertise is now obsolete, and sadly realizes he is a relic of the past, much like the original Enterprise is in this time. At the encouragement of Captain Picard, engineer Geordi LaForge works with Captain Scott to try to obtain information about the sphere from the crashed ship's records, but the Enterprise is put in danger by automated systems of the sphere. Geordi and Scotty work together to save the ship at great personal risk, making Scotty realize he still has much to contribute. The episode ends with Captain Scott loaned a modern shuttle to explore the galaxy as he sees fit. Christ's gospel and church are for everyone, and all are welcome who are willing to make and keep covenants and follow him. Often, it's hard to know exactly how we can contribute to the building of the kingdom. We're instructed to seek learning throughout our lives and endure to the end. In the restored church, we are encouraged to serve wherever possible, including in our wards and stakes, in temples, and as service missionaries. Much of the church reveres and seeks guidance at the feet of its elderly, including those who serve as its leaders. The average age of those called as apostles has been between 60 and 80 years old for the last century, with the trend increasing in the last 50 years. What some see as a weakness, the church values as a strength. Wisdom and experience are valued in the Lord's kingdom. Season 6, Episode 15 is titled Tapestry and was written by Ronald D. Moore and directed by Les Landau. It guest stars John Delancey as the seemingly omnipotent alien troublemaker Q and features a familiar TV trope popularized by the movie It's a Wonderful Life of making different choices in one's past. During a diplomatic mission, Captain Picard is told by Q in a timeless realm that he was fatally wounded by terrorists who have destroyed his artificial heart. It is revealed that Picard lost his real heart during a bar brawl in his academy days, and he laments that he would do things differently given another chance. Q sends him back in time with his current knowledge but in his younger body. Picard stops the stabbing from occurring, avoiding a fight and disappointing his friends. Time moves forward and Picard realizes the change to his past resulted in his ending up a junior officer with an unremarkable career. Q tells him that the original injury changed the trajectory of his life, and Picard replies that he would rather go back to his body and die as captain than live as a nobody. He is taken back to the bar brawl where he lets the original fight play out and gets stabbed through the heart again. Time forwards once again and Picard is back in his own original timeline, and after recovering, discusses the event with Commander Riker, wondering if it was actually real, but appreciating the lesson nonetheless. Humans were sent to the Earth to experience opposition and adversity, and to be proven. Our agency, combined with constant temptation and pressure from Satan, makes it certain that we will make mistakes and decisions that are not ideal throughout our lives. Since God is omnipotent but also respects our agency, he often uses mistakes to help us learn and bring about lasting change in our lives. God knows the end from the beginning, and his ways are higher than our ways. He has the complete picture and gives each of us the appropriate number of chances to obtain Christ-like attributes and become refined disciples of Jesus Christ. Many of us experience regret over choices in our lives and may be tempted to change things if given the chance. However, changing even one event, or sometimes even a mistake in our lives, could dramatically change the course we would take and what we become. Like in the case of Captain Picard, that threatens to unweave the tapestry that God has made possible by magnifying our agency and constantly using seemingly negative experiences to our overall benefit. That's all for this video. Let us know in the comments about your favorite gospel themes and parallels in Star Trek: The Next Generation episodes, and please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching another video by LDS Nerds. Be sure to stop by our store for geeky gospel-themed merchandise.